Hello, happy people. I hope you're having just a great day today. Today we're taking a look at Prince Caspian as published by C.S. Lewis in the Chronicles of Narnia. He started writing it in 1949 before the first book, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, was published in 1950. So he definitely was really enjoying the series before it did very well. Which is good. It's good if you like what you're known for organically. Like J.R. Tolkien loved Middle-earth, and his works in the Legendary. So it's good that his co-writer, C.S. and contemporary C.S. Lewis, also loved the Chronicles of Narnia so much that he started writing the sequel before the first book was even published, like a year before. So that's a good thing. We'll be taking a look today at the second story that in the novel that was collected. It's the fourth novel in the series as published today because it's the fourth novel in the series chronologically. But I don't care about the fourth novel chronologically. I care about the fourth novel. I read them in the order that they were published. I think that's a more organic way of reading it. Writers improve their understanding of their world. Their craft improves over time, their understanding of their characters, and the world that they're building over time also gets better. So I think that it's more organic and better to read them in published order rather than chronological order. I don't know why it was done that way. I also don't feel it's a very good vision of Narnia to start with the Magician's Nephew, which starts the founding of Narnia. These were read to me when I was a kid, so I am very familiar with the series. But I've never actually owned a copy or read them, so now I'm going back and rereading them and coming back to you live. Now, Prince Caspian, I'm going to be giving a 7 out of 10 to, which is the exact same rating that I gave The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It's fine. It'll be a good diversion. It's interesting. It has some fun things that are happening in it, but never. It's not super well written. It's not just absolutely breathtaking. Its majesty. It is a little predictable at times. The big bad being defeated by a duel. When they're too big in an army is definitely something we've seen before. This was written in 1949 and since in 1949, and so I don't like that aspect of it. It's predictable. It's easy, but still, there's something there. There's an energy to it. There's a pep to it. There's a zest to it, and it's fine as children's entertainment. I have read better fantasy children's entertainment. The Earthsea series is better, by Ursula K. Le Guin. I like the Anne McCaffrey Dragon Singer, Dragon Song, Dragon Drums trilogy better, which I already reviewed for you. I've already read The Hobbit and Referendum, which are children's novels by J.R. Tolkien that I think are better. I think J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series is better. This is intentionally a Christian analogy, but both Tolkien and J.K. Rowling will tell you that there's not Christian analogy, but when you go and read the works, they're almost as Christian as this is. As the intentional Christian allegory of the Chronicles of Narnia. Prince Caspian is fine. No, it's pretty good. It's got a lot of energy. It's got a lot of verve to it, which I like and I appreciate. It just doesn't have a lot of clever turns of phrases. It's fine, but it doesn't have all these great ways of saying things like some of the other great children's writers out there that leave you wondering, that leave you wanting more. But that's all right. It's children's literature. It's not expected to be high art, right? And that's fine. I'm sure you're probably familiar with Prince Caspian. It takes place directly after The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, with the same main characters, the Pevensey children, that are now a year older, and since they left Narnia, they are all on a bench waiting for trains to take them in separate directions to boarding school. 2 girls going to a girls' school and 2 boys going to a girls' school, and so they're going to separate schools, and they are transported to the land of Narnia. And they're on the train station platform, and then magic and mayhem happens in a high fantasy sort of setting. And then that's it. It's Prince Caspian for you. There's not a whole lot that I can say about Prince Caspian that hasn't been said by tons of people. The movie wasn't as successful. The book wasn't, and so forth. I think it's harder to do it as a movie series because the novels are more episodic. They're not like serials where one leads into the next, leads into the next, leads into the next. They may share some same characters, but they're more episodic in nature. So I don't think it necessarily lended itself as well to a big, gigantic movie series. But it did well. The 3 films that were released, including Prince Caspian, got $1.5 trillion. So they made some money in cinemas, and that's good. But the 2 sequels in the beginning of this one were a disappointment critically. But it's fine. I think it's fine. I'm going to go watch it again. I've only seen it once. I own it on DVD, so I'm going to go see it again after recording this video today, since I just finished reading the novel for the first time. And although again, I was read it as children, so I'm familiar with it. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. So there you are. That's Prince Caspian. I'll go ahead and leave you to it. So what did you think? Did you agree or disagree with my novel review? I would be more than happy to engage you with it further in the comments below. If you like this video, why not hit that subscribe button? There's going to be a lot more of these to follow in classics like this, like fantasy, science fiction, and horror. And then finally, I want to thank you so very much for taking some time out of your day and watching and investing in my video. We all have so many things that are happening in our lives, and we're pulled in so many different directions. So the fact that you spent this time with me is incredibly humbling, and I appreciate it. So thanks again, and have a great day.